Welcome back. Today we're making valjušci od krumpire. Don't even know how to say this in English, but they're potato rolls, let's say. And they're served as a meal on its own or addition to your meat as a side dish. So we'll be hard boiling red potatoes. I find them they're the best when they're cooked. And so this is like making mashed potatoes. This is the start. So but you can also, you make them from the scratch for purpose of doing this, or you can always reuse your or leftover mashed potatoes, whichever way you do it. But today we are obviously doing from the scratch. So you hard boil your potatoes, and once they're cooked, and you know they're cooked when you touch them with a fork and they're falling apart, then we'll be adding some milk, sour cream, and a butter, and let it sit on the side for a few minutes until your butter warms up and melts. And so yeah, when it's all warmed up, then we'll be mashing them with a masher or however you want it. I still do it this way, easier than putting it in a big blender and all. So the idea is that you mash your potatoes really well, so you don't have little pieces, because believe me, they will not dissolve. They will always stay even when you're making the dough later. So once it's all this, and you also wanted to cool down your potatoes as well. I don't really want to work with the warm potatoes. So this might be a little bit longer process. But you know, it's all about multitasking and doing something else while you're letting them cool. So, and then add like 2 eggs, and the amount of the flour you're gonna need is really based on how wet were your potatoes, and you know the amount of the milk and the butter and all this. So like really let it play and see how much do you need. This is like our grandmas, they really did not use the measuring cups or the scales or anything. They really just were going using as much as they had of the ingredients, and also as it was needed. So like I said, now when it's all there, you just continue adding the flour until you come up with a nice dough, and your fingers will not be sticking into the dough. So so you just keep rolling it and enjoy doing this. So this is also a process that it takes time, and what I like to do, like I said, if I have leftover mashed potatoes, you just add this a little bit of the egg and flour, and you create them. And then I collect them, I put them in a freezer, and then whenever it's time to cook them, I will have them ready. So this is what I'm doing right now too. So you can roll them one by one, depend of the time and energy. And this is also about your personality as well. You can be as creative here as much as you wanted. There are also these rolling boards where you can roll the dough on it, and they will leave the shape on it. So it's really, really up to you how you do it, but this is the base of the how to make them. And like I said, how you want them, have it look like, it's really up to you, of your time, your personality, and all this. So, and also how much time you have. What I also do, like people say, well, you need to have some room, or they need to have some crease, so the sauce will go through it. But like actually once you let them sit a little bit, they will have this. So it's always good to have a friend to help you. In this case, this is my mother. I let her work a little bit. You can drink your coffee while doing it. And so yeah, when you created a whole bunch, you put them in a freezer on the pan like this, and so they're not touching each other. So once they're all frozen, you put them in the